Seinfeld Explained, Season 8, Episode 13, The Comeback. George flies to Ohio to deliver the perfect comeback, Jerk Store called, only to get destroyed by an even better counter, then accidentally insults a guy's comatose wife. Kramer gets scammed by a terrible tennis pro who demands he throw a match while publicly humiliating him. Kramer creates a living will based on half a movie he didn't finish watching. And Elaine's sophisticated film taste soulmate turns out to be a 15-year-old boy she accidentally supplies with vodka and fireworks.
George is at a business meeting eating shrimp when Riley mocks him with, "The ocean called, they're running out of shrimp." Classic meeting room humiliation, and George just freezes, completely blanks.
The nightmare scenario for George.
But on the drive home, he comes up with, "The jerk store called, they're running out of you." Too late, obviously, but he's convinced it's the perfect comeback and becomes completely obsessed with delivering it.
He's workshopping this like it's a screenplay. Meanwhile, Jerry buys an expensive tennis racket because the pro shop owner Milos claims it's the only one he uses.
Then Jerry discovers Milos is absolutely terrible at tennis. The expert recommendation was complete fraud, and Kramer watches part of a movie about a coma patient, can't finish it, and creates a living will, making Jerry his executor.
Based on half a movie he didn't finish.
And Elaine discovers the video store clerk Vincent has perfect taste. His picks match hers exactly. They develop this phone relationship discussing films.
The sophisticated artistic connection begins. Jerry explains the jerk store line to his friends, and they start offering alternatives. Kramer suggests, "Your cranium called, it's got some space to rent." Elaine proposes, "The zoo called, you're due back by 6.
Jerry just says he should claim he had sex with Riley's wife. But George explodes, saying they're writing with a large group, which homogenizes the material.
He's applying pretentious writer's room language to a playground insult, treating this comeback like it's a serious creative project.
Peak George obsessiveness. Meanwhile, Kramer goes to a lawyer to discuss the living will and starts negotiating which coma conditions are acceptable. He accepts some vegetative states, saying, "I could still go to the coffee shop."
He's treating permanent neurological conditions like a menu.
And Jerry confronts Milos about the fraudulent racket recommendation. Milos begs Jerry not to expose him, offers a free membership that falls through, then sends his wife Patty to Jerry's apartment as payment.
As payment? He's pimping out his wife.
Jerry refuses, obviously, so Milos asks Jerry to throw a tennis match so Patty will respect him again. Jerry agrees to help, but during the match, Milos keeps publicly humiliating him.
He's calling Jerry chicken girl, not a man, asking if he's wetting himself. The good deed gets exploited beyond what Jerry agreed to.
George discovers Riley transferred to Akron, Ohio. The comeback target is now in another state, but George flies to Ohio and engineers an entire seafood-based business meeting just to recreate the exact shrimp scenario.
Cross-country travel for one comeback.
Meanwhile, what happens with Vincent?
Vincent sees Elaine rent Weekend at Bernie's 2 and calls her, expressing total betrayal. This is treated like relationship infidelity, and he sends her the play button from his VCR as a breakup gesture.
He destroyed his own VCR to mail a piece as a dramatic token. It looks like a tooth.
Perfect teenage heartbreak earnestness.
And Kramer finishes the movie?
Discovers the coma patient wakes up. The movie has a happy ending, so his entire living will crisis was based on incomplete information. He rushes to annul it, but the lawyer went to play tennis.
In Ohio, George delivers his perfect comeback after elaborate setup. The jerk store called, "They're running out of you." And Riley instantly counters with, "What's the difference? You're their all-time bestseller."
The universe punishes his overthinking.
George panics and desperately blurts, "I had sex with your wife." Long pause. Someone says, "His wife is in a coma." George's backup insult hits the worst possible context.
The escalation is perfect. His failed comeback gets infinitely worse through panic.
Back at the tennis match, Milos' humiliation pushing too far makes Jerry finally snap. He accidentally hits Milos, who falls and injures the lawyer Shellbach.
Who Kramer needs to annul his living will.
Jerry's unrelated tennis chaos creates collateral damage for Kramer's legal crisis. and Elaine goes to Vincent's address, bringing his requested items: vodka, cigarettes, fireworks, and he's a 15-year-old boy with acne living with his mother.
Her sophisticated artistic connection was with a teenager. She accidentally became the sketchy adult buying a minor contraband. His mother is horrified.
The final scene shows George still workshopping alternate comebacks about the life support machine. Even after total defeat and the comatose wife comment, he literally will never let this go.
The obsession survives catastrophic failure.
Kramer can't annul his living will because the lawyer got injured in Jerry's tennis accident. He's trapped in a legal document based on not finishing a movie. And Elaine becomes his de facto executor, then electrocutes herself trying to show him the film.
And Elaine switches to gene pics after the Vincent disaster.
What makes this episode work?
It's about overthinking making everything worse. George's perfect comeback fails because spontaneous wit beats calculation. Jerry's good deed gets exploited until he snaps, causing unrelated damage. Kramer's medical control attempt traps him. And Elaine's sophisticated connection was with a teenager. Everyone's elaborate plans backfire through their own complexity.
George's never letting go pattern reaches peak expression. Cross-country travel for a single comeback line that he'll workshop forever, even after total failure. Jerry's good deed exploitation proves helping someone with no boundaries means they'll keep taking more. And Elaine's pretentious taste meets reality when her artistic soulmate turns out to be 15, accidentally making her the adult buying a minor alcohol and explosives.